Yeah, but at the start with Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Arydia, the Paths We Dare Tread, where you'll notice a slight change. I'm starting on an armor grid screen because we're already in combat. Yep. And I'm realizing I didn't put my threat combo tracker on screen, and I kind of want to. So, here's the deal. You missed last episode. That's fine. We found this place, and through the power of understanding the Elvish written word, we discovered that we had to put some of our stuff into these magical colored pools in order to proceed deeper into this Eyrie. And then when we got to the end of the Eyrie, we found this dude. I was gonna say dude, and then I was gonna say guy, and then it came out as die. It's great. I hope he dies. So this is Stormbringer. He's great. He's just gonna build up electric charge and then kill us. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, he's also boss mob. Oh, good. And we don't have any gear because, of course, we put all of our good gear into little pools around this Eyrie. It was a very intelligent decision we made. So, in the blue pool, I tried to line stuff up accordingly. We have all of our potions and knapsacks. So, actually, I'm going to move it a little bit closer to that just so you can have that nice visual representation. In the red pool, we have all of our weapons. All of them. I even put my quivers in there because I didn't know what the game would consider a weapon, and to me, like, you're not supposed to, but you could, if you were pressed, you could stab someone with an arrow, just like Legolas did. I mean, just like not trademarked Elf did. Anyways, oh hey, there is also a chest here. Very nice. And in this corner, in the yellow pool, we have our boots. And in Rix's case, boots and pants. Boots and pants and boots and pants. So we're gonna see what's going on there. During combat, we can spend a minor action while adjacent to one of the pools to extract our gear from it, even in combat, which is going to be how we get our weapons, which is going to be kind of important to actually survive this whole ordeal. So now the question is, what do we do? And first thing we're going to say is, well, we let the enemy go first, because they have that right. Enemy turn, Zertle on deck. Let's dive into it. Ooh, Shroud's Wail. Oh, wait, no, that sounds bad. The memory of the Shroud's wailing pierces your mind. Active layer chooses. Each exile loses 3 health, 3 mana, and 3 speed, then banish this card and draw again. Or each exile loses 1 of each, and then draw again. I'm tempted to say let's lose 3 of each, because the only thing that I'm overpaying on, or paying the correct amount on, is health. Everything else we have 2 or less of for most of the cases. Well, yeah, and I would like to get rid of this card forever. So first things first, we put a storm marker. How do I mark storm markers again? Oh, an armor cube. Ooh, you know what? We're gonna put an armor cube on the little combat thing so that you can actually see it. Or maybe I just put them like in the middle of the map. It's hard to see no matter where I put it. Wait, hold on. Wait, wait, hold on. I'm sure it's fine. We drew a threat card, therefore we add a storm counter, and then I'm going to have both of them lose 3 health, 3 speed, and 3 mana. Okay, and I gotta obviously update my overlay now. Ka-ching. Ching. Then banish this card and draw again. Yeah, I don't want that to come up again at a later date. We're drawing another threat card, so we add another storm marker. Ka-ching! And the mob activates. That is this guy. He is mob and boss. He's the boss mob. With 0 threats, targets the furthest exile, does a move 3 and then charge 2. So 1, 2, 3. That's my charging sound. In case that wasn't clear, I'm going to drink some water. As we move on to Zertal's turn. Now, as I mentioned, we don't have weapons, so I feel like that might be the first thing I want to take care of. Yeah. Yeah, we need weapons. So, I'm going to do a basic move with Zertal. Oh, I didn't think about Zertal's armor grid. Pretty hurt right now. It's going to be interesting. 1, 2, 3. Basic move again. 1, 2, 3. Basic move again. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Oh, good. So he can get his weapons next turn, and that is a 3 combo for the party. Great. Great. Yeah, this is gonna be a rough one, I'll be honest. A rough start, at least. I think we can do this. Just it's gonna be a rough start. And we turn Rix on deck. 1 threat. Oh good, that just means he can do even more stuff to us. Hooray. Rix. Well, second verse same as the first, right? But maybe Rix should try to go a different direction. Yeah, because Rix has no leg or foot armor, so you know what? And also I just want to minimize damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, you actually have speed. I'm going to spend both speed that she has. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And that gets us 2 more combo. And I can use a minor action, which I do, to get my armor back. I guess I should put a minor action token here. Okay. Enemy turn, Zertal on deck. There is, in fact, a boss to activate. They will spend 1 threat. Oh, shoot, I forgot. Actually, hold on. I did that incorrectly. When they gained that 1 threat, they should have gained a charge and then immediately spent it. Which means we're doing a Shockwave 5, which would have hit all exiles, because, wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, yes. And 1, 2, 3, 4, yes. After Stormbringer acts, I guess he didn't actually act. No, I think we're good. I think we're sort of good. We're not amazing. Sorry for the back and forth on this. Okay. Because he didn't act, I don't think he does the shockwave. Instead, we draw another threat card, He charges 1. He activates. He spends his 1 threat. Moves in such a way with a move 4 that he can maybe hit multiple characters. He goes 1, 2, and that gives him, yep, perfect range to both of them. Excellent. And then he does a charge 3, which is going to be just a ginormous shockwave. Okay, this is going to kill us. Never mind. I'm feeling less good about the whole situation. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Shockwave for 9. We'll start with Zertle, I guess. Yikes. Zertle has no remaining armor in that slot, which is fantastic. So he just takes 9 and goes to 5. Working 9 to 5. I should probably mark that he's basically dead. And then we do the same thing against Rix, which hits feet. Luckily, she just picked up her foot armor, so she blocks 3 of that, only takes 6, and also goes to 5. Let's see, we're doing fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. As you can tell from my voice, everything is fine. Hold on. Why do I have yet 3 durability for your leg and foot armor? You have... Sorry, for at 2. You should have 3 max durability for those. There we go. Everyone who knows the characters is screaming at their screen like, oh my gosh, how could you not update her armor correctly? And I'm like, I don't know. Honestly, don't know. Okay, that was pretty bad for us. But now it has no charge markers, and it's Zertle's turn. And Zertle can spend his minor action to get his equipment. And I guess also get Foe Splitter back onto the pack ant. And by Zertle's equipment, I mean one of the things in here. It was not a lot. And then do we try to start punching this thing? We're in a lot of trouble, I think. Yeah, because if I hit a weak point, it charges 2, which is just disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to move here, gain 1 combo. And then we are going to Pillar of Dawn. So I place a cube here. I do 1 armor piercing hit. I don't even know that I want to. This guy sucks. Okay, I will risk it. I will armor pierce there, which charges 2. No, that's a ridiculous idea. I am just going to ignore the fact that it's armor piercing and just take out that particular hardened armor point or tough armor or whatever they call it. Okay. Exiles adjacent to that cube gain +1 defense, which I'm hoping will save our lives, but it's not looking great. TBH. Yeah, it's not looking great. Okay. Enemy turn. Rick's on deck. We draw a threat card, so we charge 1. We activate the boss. No threat, so it targets the furthest away exile. That's Rix. Does a move 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, a move 3, not a move 4. Well, shoot. Now Rix can't get past to get to the gear. Oh no. That's obnoxious. And also, now I'm not in range of my Pillar of Dawn if I move in with Zertle. Also obnoxious. Anyways, charge 2. So, Rix's turn. I would like to run. I reclaim my actions. I'm going to go basic move. 1, 2, 3. Run away! And that gets us a combo. And I'm wondering, do I limit break now? I think so. Yes, because Zertle has a range 3 attack. So we're going to limit break right now. Zertle gets to do a light attack for free, which is wisdom based. 16. That is 2 hits, the first of which is armor piercing. I don't think I care about the armor piercing. I think I go, once again, just knock off a hardened armor or tough armor, whatever this thing is called, and then do 1 here. Leave these weak points for last if I can. Then we continue Rix's turn, where I'm going to gain a combo. Go 1, 2, 3. Can I get out of range of a charge? I need to be out of range 4 of... Let's see. If it goes here, it can shoot pretty much... I don't think there's any way it can actually, like, escape from range. Actually, hold on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2... Oh, except I want to get my weapons. 1, 2, 3, and then we're just going to move one more time, get another combo, and go 1, 2, 3. Let's see, if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, you will be out of range. Of course, you have no threats, so that's fine. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. I can be there. Okay. Okay. Here's hoping. Enemy turn, Zertle on deck. Boss activates again. We gain 1 charge for drawing the card. And then we do a move 3, charge 2. Yes. I can't get, or it can't get within range of Rix. We just did that math. It has to go 1, 2, 3. It'll be just out of range, so it'll run up to Zertle. Charge 2. Spend 6 charge to do a base 6 attack against Zertle on yellow. That's foot. Zertle has no foot armor, so Zertle takes 5 and dies. Great. Super happy. I was considering healing, but I'm like, oh no, if I just do the thing and put down the Pillar of Dawn, I'll be fine. I wasn't fine. Turns out I wasn't fine. So Zertle dies. And I'm suspecting this is going to be just a death mission because I can't get within range of my weapons with Rix, which means half of my turns are actually pointless. Okay, we can pull through. We got this. We can do it. Maybe. Eh. Oh, one thing I did want to do when Rix took the damage a while ago is block 2, so instead I have 7 health instead of 5. I keep forgetting the Fellish character ability because I don't long rest enough. That's a me problem. Zertle's turn. So we're going to Action Surge so we can actually be in this game even a little bit. And we know it's impossible for it to Shockwave next turn. Literally impossible. So we stand up because we just Action Surged. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I don't Action Surge. I use my Lotus Petals to go to 10 health instead. I forgot I had that. That is actually very useful. Okay, alright, that makes me feel a little bit better about my decisions, because now I have an opportunity to do stuff. I think I'm probably ignoring my boots. I don't think I have the time to go and get them. So instead, we are going to start attacking this thing in front of us. Yeah, I'm still in a bad situation because... also, oh, I, Rick's marked Stormbringer, not that it will mean much this combat. Yeah, I'm gonna staff attack this guy. Like, I could try to smash, I don't want to break the weak points. I am terrified. 16 means, unfortunately, just 2 hits. So we're going to go here, and here. And then I'm going to smash attack again. Now I don't care. I only get 2 hits. Of course, I got more than 2 this time. I'm just going to knock that into a regular armor. And then I'm going to use my med kit to try and heal myself with my final minor action. And I get a natural 1, which means I do not heal for anything. Oh goody, that's going to help me in this combat. You better believe it. And we turn Rix on deck. We're in danger. Oh, 3? Oh boy. Okay, so there's no brutes, so he just gains 3 threat. That's going to be death to us. Also, he charges 1 because we drew a threat card. I really hate that he just charges 1 anytime you draw from the threat deck. That's ridiculous. It's gonna kill us right quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. We need to not be wasting all of our turns, so DM, I do that. I do 3 moves to get to here. Also benefit from the +1 armor, and I guess on my next turn, if I'm somehow still alive, I will get to grab my weapons. That was Rix's entire turn. Hooray! Enemy turn, Zertle on deck. Alright. Charge 1 for drawing a threat card. Spend 3. Well, this is going great. Doesn't need to move at all. Charges 5, adds the 2 to that. This is a shockwave for 7, starting with Zertle. Zertle has no armor there. Zertle takes 7, goes to 3. Sure would have been nice to have succeeded on my healing check. Rix, base 7. Actually gets to block some of that. Thank goodness. Takes 4, goes to 3. The number of times they've ended at the exact same health is interesting. Okay, well, the good news is now it has to build up again, so we have a turn maybe to do something, maybe. I'm being pretty pessimistic about this whole situation. Um, there's a part of me that wants to use my Ring of Rest to just refresh Pillar of Dawn and immediately use it just to give us an automatic 2 block on everything. I just don't even know if 2 defense is enough. Shockwave for 5 is a lot. It's a lot. Hmm. No, we're gonna unfortunately stick to our plans. I'm gonna try to use my med kit with my minor action to heal Rix, I guess. Okay, finally. I roll higher than a 6. My goodness. 27 means 6 health to Rix. Going up to 9. Then I think I attack. I'm going to attack. Oh my gosh. What am I rolling tonight? You know, it's fine. I'm just going to armor pierce this and then deal 1 damage to the other spot. Okay. We are running out of places that Zertal can hit without triggering a weak point, but that's okay. Sort of. Sort of okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Do I switch to my other medkit? Or do I just assume that it's going to shockwave again before my next turn and put a balm on myself? No, I want to save my balm for later. So we're going to attack again. 24. Of course, now you get the big hit. So we're gonna hit here and also hit that armor off and this armor off. Very cool and good. All right, yeah. Now we are in the zone where I'm gonna have to start hitting these weak points, which is not great. You know what I could really use? I don't know if there's a character that does this, but I would love a skill or something or an item that let me suppress weak points for just a little bit because they are so frustrating to play around sometimes. Also, it's very warm in here, so I'm going to go open the window really quick. I'll be right back. Yeah, just realized that I've been sweating this entire time for no reason. Okay, enemy turn, Rick's on deck. Charge 1. No threat. Boss just charges 2 because it's already next to everybody. Okay, so it's going to activate before Zertle's turn. Like, almost guaranteed. Rix spends a minor action to get all of her stuff back. Finally. Finally! Oh my gosh, we have stuff! Look at all the stuff! Hey guys! I need to kill this guy. He's very hard. He hurts. My options are not amazing. I could harpoon arrow. I don't think that's the right call. I think I'm gonna hunting knife. We're just gonna hope for the best on this one. 28. Yep. We're gonna start here. Knock off this armor. You know, if I hit a weak point now, that means it's guaranteed to only be 5, which maybe is better than going for the full shebang. I don't know. I'm in a lot of trouble. No matter what, I'm in a lot of trouble. You know what? Yeah, it could be 6 if it activates, if it draws a card and activates. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't immediately activate. No, that would just kill us. Okay, I'm glad I figured out my life, because that would have just killed us. Oh my gosh, there's just no way to win with this thing. We're gonna hunting knife again. I got nothing. I am floundering pretty hard right now. That is 2 hits on the hunting knife. I only needed 1 because I'm just gonna use or grab one of these final slightly safe spots. Um, all right. I think what I need to do is wipe this thing out in 1 turn before it can activate. Not this turn, obviously. We're probably going down this turn, but I feel like I'm going to be off by 1. I think there's a chance if I can do enough attacks in 1 turn that I could actually make this kind of sort of work. How do I do that? Just looking at Zertle's hit grid. If I hit here, it'll go through to there. So that'll take care of those 2. If I armor pierce this, it'll hit all of those but leave, but that'll be standing. That'll be no armor but still available. Still unhit. And then there'd still be armor here. But that might pave the way for Rix to do an action surge and like a double smackdown. And then we have potions, so we're not dead at that point if we win the combat. Okay, I have a plan. It's not a good plan, but I have a path forward. And we're on the enemy turn. Wait, that should have been. Yeah, yeah, sorry. I was just showing off Zertle's staff. That's why I was on Zertle's screen. Anyways, enemy turn, Zertle on deck. Let's see what he does. Gains 1 from the threats, gains 2 from the ability, and activates. So this is a base 6 against both of them. On yellow, we will start with Rix, as Rix is the next active player. Base 6 blocks 3 of it with Sorry, 4 of it with armor because of the Pillar of Dawn. That's why I put it down. Only takes 2, still at 7. Odds are Zertle's not going to fare as well, but let's... Oh, sorry, here's Rix's hit grid, which is now way out of date because I need to update hits on armor. It is now no durability left on that leg foot armor. Boom. Now we go show Zertle's hit grid. He's taking it on the right hand, which has 2 defense, plus 1 is 3, so he takes 3 and dies. Hooray! Dang, that's close. If it had hit the other hand, he would have lived. But, you know, if wishes were hand grenades and all that. Okay. Well, the good news is Rix is still alive, and it's Turtle's turn. And now it has no charge counters, so we're fine. It's fine. It's gonna be okay. Clearly, we action surge. Yes, yes, we action surge so that we can actually have a turn, and we use that turn to do something. I'm sure. I'm gonna smack the enemy with my staff. Is there anything I can do with like a light attack that would kill this thing? I don't think so. No, I'm just gonna smack it with my staff. All right, 24. Good. Now you're hitting. Come down here. It's gonna go through that critical point. I'm gonna go up here to a weak point. We charge 2. Rix is definitely going to die here, but I think now is the only time I really have to do this. I'm going to attack again. Again with my staff. Good. A 24. That's where I needed it. Armor pierce. Charge 2. Knock off that armor. And then deal 1 here. And deal 1 here. And that's 4 more charge. And then with my minor action, still at 0 health, I'm going to Balm Rix. I'm just going to assume that Zertle can't possibly get out of this one, and that's okay. You know? That's okay. This thing's going to unleash a massive shockwave. I don't like my odds. That's Zertle's turn. Enemy turn. Rix on deck. Alright. We drew a card, so we add a charge counter. All foes activate. 0 threat. It's already in range of everybody. Charge 2. And then we do shockwave for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. So Zertle's down currently. Because he's at 0 health. So let's do a base 11 attack against Rix. I'm sure she'll be fine. Let's see. Right hands. Okay, yep. 2 defense. We'll put a little wear token on that. And 11 minus 2 is somehow greater than 7. Oh man, who could have seen this come? Yeah, Rix dies. Well, Rix falls to 0. Falls unconscious. All I accomplished was taking a hit to the arm. Boo. But, and here's a big but. And you know I cannot lie about how much I like those. We go to Rix's turn. Balm triggers, Rix heals for 3. Stands back up. Don't need to action surge. We're just doing great. We're all gravy. I'm sure this means I will win the combat. There's no way I could lose. We are here in front of this foe. I use my hunting knife. I attack. I roll a 23 after my plus 10. I'm going to armor pierce that one away. Charge 2. I think we got this. I attack again. Boy, you know, it would have been more justice if that was a 20. But I guess life isn't about justice. I hit the final weak point. He doesn't add charge counters because he has died as part of this attack. Ding dong. The salamander's dead. I can't believe we survived that fight. Alright, so that's dead. Cool. Cool. That was fun. That was fun. What do we get for winning this fight? 6 experience apiece. Yeah, you're darn right. Oh my gosh, hold on. 6, 12, 15. So if I take away 3 of these 3s, I can replace it with a 10 and a 5. Got it. Token math, you know? Token math is its own special category of math. 1, 2, 3. 3s are gone. We replace with a 5 and a 10. I don't know that I'd classify that as a fun fight. It was certainly a unique fight. It was just way too hectic for me. I don't know. I like setting stuff up and playing to the best of my abilities, and this was like, no, you shall not do that. We also get event 189. You've killed the sacred creature of the monastery. The world is thrown into imbalance and everyone dies. Clearing skies. A growing surge of electricity arcs, swirling around the beast. A blinding bolt of lightning strikes down from the skies, turning the monster to ash. The rain begins to slow. The storm is ending, and blue skies begin shining through. You sit down, adjusting the gear that you had hastily thrown on during the battle. As you do, a speck begins to grow on the horizon. Moments later, the speck resolves into a large bird, a gull of some kind. Your mind seems to play tricks on you. The bird is growing much too large. An elf, no, 2 elves, are riding on its back. Please give us healing. The bird swoops into the eyrie, landing with a rush of air, stirring feathers and dust into the air. Sorry, a rush of wind, stirring feathers and dust into the air. The elves dismount and bow to you. Thank you, Stormslayer. Nadriel said to keep an eye on the eyrie, though we didn't have much hope. Here's the agreed-upon reward. Because of you, the Skyway North will now be reopened. Thank you. Flip NPC 146 to their B state. You to your B state. To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis noble. Then, gain Dossier T21. We get a new title. Stormkiller. Storm Reckoner. Stormy Boy. Or Girl. Hold on, I gotta get up my dossiers. It's fairly buried. T21. Stormslayer. Isn't that one of the ones I thought of? That might have been one of the ones that I thought of. If so, haha. If not, I was close. Alright. Rick's Stormslayer indeed. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. No. Add job 47. I would love to. Also, keep this card as a squill. Keep this card in the party inventory. It counts as one squill. If you have squill 9... Oh boy, hold on. If you have squill 9, we probably do. We have many. We do. Um, add job 50. Okay. Job 50 coming up. Slime on the grass. Oh no. I know what that means. Oh no. Oh no. And then I get another person like, oh, followers, best viewers. No. I defy you. If you have squill 12, add job 45. Do we have squill 12? Again, the answer is probably. Yes, we do. I don't remember this. Oh, this was the shaman stuff. Okay, cool. Add job 45. Candewsville. Electro ants. Oh, that sounds like a problem. Okay. We did it. We defeated Stormbringer. I guess we should probably try to heal Zertle in some way. Also, we have to put all of our gear back into the pools so we can leave. But first, we get new gear. But first, we heal. Because we are in a bit of a pickle. So we're going to spend a charge from Zertle's medkit to have him heal himself, apparently. Good enough. That's 13. That's 3 health. He's no longer dying. We're good to go. I'm going to go ahead and use my other charge to heal him further. That's a 21, so that's 5 health. Zertle goes up to 8 health. Then we have some health potions that we probably want to think about using. Which I guess would have been pretty convenient during that fight, but also I don't think we had the time to actually use them, so less convenient. And that thing didn't give us any money for killing it? Oh, boo. I'm poor. Hi, poor. I also think maybe we don't need to know Elvish anymore, so I might tap out of that one. I might change the day to a long rest at the next town. Not worry about knowing Elvish anymore. Maybe. Yeah, we're gonna spend 2 charges from our really good health potion to heal Rick's. No, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to spend that until I know that I need health. Also, all this stuff that I'm doing, I do after I leave this temple, because obviously I need to put everything back into the pools before I can leave, and that's okay. Let's go get our chest. Our Iron Path item. For Rix. Oh, wow, we are running very short on gear. Okay. Rix gets a new left shoulder pad, which has more defense. Very good. Was kind of hoping you'd get a right hand item, but I guess not today. And Zertle gets something as well. Can I get my new focus? Nope. The answer to that is no. I don't know that I'm going to get it before the end of this whole campaign, which would be very sad. It would be very sad. Yeah, so I get to swap out my old and busted white hood. No. Blue hood for a white hood. And I need to update some armor values, and that's okay. 3 plus. Boom, and then we also need to say full durability on that helmet, and not destroyed or damaged. Very good, and then Rix, 3 plus on the left shoulder. Yep, gets +1 defense against red dice attacks, and full durability, it's already there. Very good. Very cool and good. Okay. Yeah, we put all of our stuff back in that needs to go back into the pools, and then we leave, and we go back out to the world map. We're just going to clean up a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that one. It's a bit of a weird one. All right, 123, 127, and 128. Going back into the point of interest box. I do think I'm going to long rest, so I hope I don't need to know Elvish ever again. Because then I'd have to go back to Eastgate, and that's so far away. Although I did notice a job wants me to go back to the basin again. I may have missed my opportunity, because I was there recently. Would have been nice to get this out of the way while I was there. Okay, here we are. Once again, what is my job? I need to go to Yimble Peak, which is right next to me, and spend speed to make repairs. Oh, that's incredibly unfortunate. So we don't have any speed remaining to us. I guess we're going to have to come back up here. Or we just don't get full value. Yeah, I think we probably just don't worry about full value, because we're going back to Limon's Camp anyways. So let's get our travel deck. We're going back to Limon's Camp. We're going to pause and Yimble Keep, do as much as we can, but it's not going to be a lot. And that's okay. So, Mountain Path. The journey is difficult and your spirits sag. Of course they do. Kaboom! And while we are in Yimble Peak, we are going to spend 2 speed to have Rix make some endurance checks. Number 1, that's an 18. That counts. Number 2, that's a 13. That counts. We count those. We count those. Okay. And that's all we're going to do there. Let us keep going on this snowy path. It's difficult to find your way. Uh-oh. It's okay, we're not doing in combat, so I don't care if I get the exhaustion thing. Snowpath. You're so hungry you need to take a break and eat some food. I like how I hit all 3 of these. Is there anything in here that I want to shuffle back in before I get any further? No. 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 Mountain path. The journey is difficult and your spirits sag. Of course they do. Which means we can't spend the speed. Go to Miserable. Add 1 copy of Threat 90 to the bottom of the threat deck. And then discard this. If there are no copies left to add, each exile loses 2 health. That's good to know. So we add Threat 90 to the bottom of the threat deck. Where are my Threat 90s? Hello? They have a weird ordering to these things. There they are. Yeah, they have weird orderings. I don't know, man. Anywho, so this goes there. That's a travel deck. This goes here. But now we are here, and let's go on this road path to Lemon's camp. You pass this way easily. Thank you. And now we go to Big 54. We'll be all done pretty soon, I think. I don't have too much to do tonight. Okay. So we are here on Big 54. We're going to go talk to NPC 146 because we can. Rix is going to do the talking since she was the Storm Slayer. NPC 146. See what new things this person has to say. Nadriel the Road Guard. She's an elven woman. She's withdrawn. She makes slow gestures, and she's unblinking. An elf is you with her hand on the hilt of an unadorned longsword. Bow. Greetings, exile. Thank you for your help in clearing out the area. It will take us a while to restore it, but the process is even now underway. Again, I apologize, but I cannot permit you further passage north. What's north of here? As I'm sure you're aware, the guild is only allowed to operate in the basin this year. The forest north of here is restricted for exiles such as yourselves. I feel like this is a sequel hook. And what's up with the Eyrie? Soon the flyway north will be open to making travel to and from the forest easier. I don't know where this accent is, so don't count me on it. Personally, I'm looking forward to seeing my family. As I said before, I cannot leave this post, not for another season. However, my brother Hale and your brother Hale? Isn't Hale the one who died in like the start of this game? Brother Hale and my cousin Phil will be visiting soon. I look forward to seeing them again, so thank you. Zertle gets an RP point. Okay. Okay. What's next? I'm gonna go in here again. I know they had a quest for me. I wonder if there was anything else that I missed. I was kind of rushing through this zone. No, I think it's just the one NPC 47 who has the go find my business partner's quest. It's a dwarf woman. She's annoyed. She taps her fingers. She has an eye twitch. Where are those mud-headed limpfish? They should have been back by. No, I'm sinking into a different accent again. Hold on. They should have been back by. I'm sorry. This is some show. I should have been on my way to Clipton by now. But I'm waiting on my partners. I feel like I always slip into Jamaican. I don't know why. Shipment, help. Yep. I've already done all that conversation. Okay. Good. Didn't miss anything. We leave. We need to go to town. Like, now. We need to be not here anymore. We're gonna start dying. Okay. We were on Lemon Scamp. We're gonna go on this road, which means we need to shuffle. Again, I'm going to assume that I don't need to do anything else with Elvish. Maybe that's incorrect. Maybe the Temple of the Thaw needs it, but I don't want to spend the next several sessions constantly going through my speed just to because I don't have any travel tokens again. Actually, you know what? Since we are going to just be traveling, Zertle will use the Ring of Rest on Rix to restore a Pathfinding Cube, which she'll immediately spend to refresh all of my tokens. There we go. We have a chance of not starting to die from this journey. Road. You're so hungry you need to take a break and eat some food. Of course we are. Road. You pass this way easily. Of course we do. Road. Just ahead, you see a small crowd gathered by the side of the road. You may draw event 203. You know what? I'm going to try it. I'm going to try this arm wrestling thing. All right. A loud cheer comes from the crowd as you approach, but you can't quite see why. Drawing closer, you see they're gathered around a small table. A halfling is sitting on one side. Anyone dare challenge the arm wrestling king? The crowd pushes you forward, and you find yourself sitting across from a muscular halfling woman. She flexes her tiny arms. Think you can beat me, eh? Show me the wager. Sure. How much do we bet? Place your bet 1 to 10k near this card, then flip this card. Okay, we can add. It's going to be Zertle doing it. So he's at a 10. And I know this was a strength 30 check because we've already done this once. I can add an RP point for +3, so basically +13. And if I do well on a wisdom check, I can add +6. So basically +19. Can I roll an 11 or higher? Is really the question. I think I can roll an 11 or higher, right? Right. Nothing ventured. I bet 1, 2, sorry, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I bet 10. The whole kit and caboodle. Okay, then flip this card. Very well, I'll match your wager. Let's see what you're made of. Add an equal amount of money from the supply to the bet from the supply. There we go. That's what's at stake. It's quite a lot of dough. You grip the halfling's hand and the match begins. You strain as hard as you can, make a strength 30 check. Alright, Turtle. If ever there were a time to get a natural 20, this is it. That's very close. You did a great job. I'm going to add +3 to that with an RP point, which gets me to 31. We did it. Well done, Turtle. Use every ounce of your strength, eventually bringing the halfling's hand to the table. I can't believe I lost. Gain all the K from the pool. 5, 10, 15, and 20. Banish travel 36, which is kind of sad. I liked this one because it was just a free event. And banish this card, the event. Boop. We cannot just take this halfling's money forever, which is sad because I could always use more money. So that puts us at what, 24? 24 is it's a decent amount of cash. I forget how much I need for the island potions. Yeah, I don't remember how much I need for the potions from the island. Not potions. The war paints from the island. Okay. One more road path. You're so hungry and take a break and eat some food. Of course we are. So we get the other exhaustion card. Add it to the bottom. And then what is it? If there are no copies left to add, each exile loses 2 health. So that will trigger next time. But there won't be a next time because we go to town. We're going to town on this game. PO 113 for the guild. I believe resting there is free, so why would you go to the market to rest? But we do need to refill our knapsacks. Oh, sorry, I meant to turn this job in while we were in Lemon's camp, which I did, obviously. We gained 2k from that. Obviously. And this card is banished. And that's important because it means I can get a new job. Let's also pay for supplies. We spend 1k to get all of our knapsack tokens refreshed, all of our cubes back. They're refilled with supplies for the journeys. I feel like I'm missing a cube or something. Oh no, that was that. Boom. Boom. We are also going to pay 3k to refill the lotus petals. Boom. We get a new job. Let's see. Electro Ants. We go to Raven's Road, which is back on the first. Oh, all these are on the first continent. Oh no. We could get that to Eastgate though with one of these. But there's rumors of a cursed highway. Okay. Terrific textiles. These need to get to Eastgate in pristine condition, but I heard rumors of a cursed highwayman, and I'm going no further. Travel to Felsworn, load up the cart, travel to the city of Eastgate. I assume there's a ghostly shade of some sort. Slime on the grass. I went to pick berries at the sward, and it was covered in acidic slime. Please investigate. Start. Travel to the sward, then shuffle travel 90. Yeah, okay, it's a hunt for a slime of some sort. And then electro ants. I investigated the unnatural storm near Raven's Road. Inside were nightmare creatures, and I fled. It's another hunt, this time for, I assume, electro ants. Well, since all of these are on the first continent, that is annoying. But it means I don't have to worry about not knowing Elvish anymore. I'm going to take the terrific textiles and call it job search a day. We pay 1k for repairs. We repair 9 for 1. So I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's so awkward. We're going to heal all of Zertle's armor, which is 7 of that. And then I think I'm going to take... Do I just leave Rix with no body armor? Essentially? Or maybe I just... You know what? I'm just gonna pay another K. I'm just gonna repair all of it. I don't want to leave Rix at a subset of her total armor. That would be a bad idea, I think. These combats are getting pretty spicy. No, they've always been spicy. Let's be real. The combats have always been spicy. Uh, Zertle. Let's do body. Boom, boom. Leg. Boom, boom. Feet. Right shoulder, left shoulder. Right arm. Oops, wrong way. Left arm. And left hand. And now, Rix. They call you a wanderer, yes, you're a wanderer. You roam around, 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 around. And then feet, legs, body. Okay. All armor restored. I was going to find PY 113 just to verify the guild is a free long rest. Which again, why would you ever long rest in the city if the guild just here? Oh yeah, and you can spend experience to do things. Um, so you can spend 25 experience. We have a total of 23 right now. So I can't do learn a skill, but I don't care about that. For 20, you can increase a stat by 1. Which might be kind of nice to get like health up or something, but I don't want to worry about that right now. I should do that. I just don't want it right now. No, I really should do that. Okay, hold on. And then you can spend 15 to increase an attribute by +1, but again, I don't need to do that. You can't go beyond 10, and the two attributes each of them needs for their roles are already at 10. Okay. So we're going to spend 20 experience to increase a stat. Excuse you. These tokens are getting caught on in Zertle's board more than usual. Increase max HP, SP, or MP by +1. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna increase Zertle's mana by +1. Goes up to 9. Pretty good. And then Rix. Rix is gonna do mana +1. Putting her up to 10. Right, I can do that, yeah? Yeah. Not that her character card allows it, but whatever. Okay, and then yes, we can rest for free. We can also sell our stowed stuff, which we are going to do because we have extra items that I don't want anymore. I don't want them. I don't need them. So 4K for Rix selling old stuff. All right, I think we probably have enough to go to the island and get some sort of enchantments. Oh, that fell into the bin. Sorry. 4K for Rick selling old stuff, and Zertle gets 5K? Nice, 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 nice. And then we rest. So we draw a day card. A splendid day. As you wake from your sleep, the day floods in, welcoming you to another splendid day. You strap on your pack and head out into the world. Refresh all of our travel tokens. Restore all of our attributes to full. And refresh all of our once per day abilities. Okay. Alright, and shuffle the travel deck. I just caught sight of that metal token again that we got for completing the job for Clendens, and I'm still concerned that that's somehow going to bite us. I hope it doesn't, but I'm concerned that it will. And I guess, I mean, there's a few things we need to do, but it sounds like we're going back to the first land again to do some jobs, get a bunch of money, hopefully. Travel deck is shuffled. I no longer know Elvish. Like 100% worth it at this point to just long rest because we were smacked. But I really hope I don't need to know Elvish ever again. Otherwise, it'll be a problem. Okay. Do I have an item card for Hala's potion? For Hala's potion? I probably do. We haven't seen any new story beats for our characters in a while. I hope that doesn't mean that it's just like randomly all done. Anyways, hey everybody, thanks for watching. That's where we're going to call it for the day. Hopefully you liked what you saw. If you did, feel free to tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at the following US and Canada Pacific times. Mondays, 1 p.m., modded Skyrim. Mondays at 10 p.m., um, Final Fantasy VII, the original PC port. I don't know why I blanked so hard right there. Wednesdays at 1 p.m., more modded Skyrim. Fridays at both 1 p.m. and 10 p.m., Arydia the Paths We Dare Tread, which is what you just witnessed. It's like a TTRPG in a box style of board game. It's super fun. I highly recommend it if you can get your hands on it. It's really good. I would not recommend it at a $650 price tag. That is that's a secondary market issue. Those people suck. Scalpers suck. But they are soon, I believe, in May, planning to open up their pledge manager, their late pledges for the second edition, or the second printing of the game. So I would wait for that and get it direct from the developers for much less. Then you don't have to worry about overpaying and getting a product that's garbage. This game rules. Everything I do here on Twitch is recorded as a video on demand at Experts, my YouTube channel. There's a link in the Twitch channel description down below. I'm going to take a drink of water real quick. If you're already watching on YouTube, then hello, YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If at any point you feel if you feel interested in watching me play games live, come hit up my Twitch channel. It's a lot of fun. We just have a nice chill time here. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting and chatting. Thanks for liking, following, subscribing, all the other good stuff you can do both here on Twitch and over on YouTube. And I will see you all next time.